Hi everybody, my name is James O'Brien. I'm a PGA advanced professional from the UK. I've been in this industry now for 18 years and technology is playing a huge part in that. I'm sure if you're like me, a very avid golfer, your golf bag is full of launch monitors and your phone has probably got many apps on it for AI, swing analysis and different coaching platforms. But I've always asked myself, why does practice have to be such a hassle? For example, motion capturing apps don't give you much ball flight data. Why can't we just have everything in one device? That was until I got my hands on this little guy, the BirdieSense. We aren't going to go into the cold hard specifications of this device. We're going to look more at my perspective as a golf coach with almost 20 years of experience, looking at how this can revolutionize the game and revolutionize your learning for just a couple of $100. So before we dive in, there's an industry term which I'd like to explain to you if you're new to the game, which is the launch monitor. This is a device which uses high-speed cameras and radar to pick up every impact vector and club vector when you strike the ball. These are often found in places like simulator rooms or used in very high-level coaching because it gives you very accurate and very specific data on things, for example, like carry, ball spin, club information, and pretty much every impact data you can imagine. This data is vital, mainly because it acts as an independent referee. There's no more guesswork. It is hard data on every single one of your shots. This means that every shot on the range is not just a waste of energy. You can take quantifiable steps forward in your game of golf. The industry at the moment is in a very tricky spot. These high-level launch monitors are very, very expensive. They give a lot of data, but when you compare these to the lower-level entry models, which are sometimes inconsistent and don't give you much data, it's very hard to find a middle ground. Whereas BirdieSense steps right into that gap. It gives all the best data using the highest level of AI, which allows you to get a lot of vectors which you would not normally be able to find in many lower level launch monitors. For example, things like spin, and that gives you all the information that you will need to know to make the best steps forward in your practice. And there it is, so easy to set up, so convenient, giving you so much of the data that you would get from a launch monitor and more, plus just for a couple of $100, meeting every need of your practicing. So the golf club creates our ball flights, but we swing our golf club. So how we move our bodies is very, very important. The launch monitors cannot track our bodies. They're only looking at the data of the ball and the golf club. If we're looking to analyze how our body is moving, normally we'll be using things like dual camera analysis on indoor hitting bays or some phone apps. They will analyze your swing frame by frame and look at some normal vectors in body movements such as pelvic tilt, rotation, and things like that. However, they're using a lot of these data to compare against textbook style swings, which, as we know, there is no standard in golf. You can still hit wonderful shots with what they would call a non-standard technique. And we can't just analyze the quality of shot based on the body movements. This is where BirdieSense really hits the spot. It's using both metrics of the ball flight and also body tracking to make sure that all of the feedback is very, very comprehensive and gives you a clear track forward on developing your practice. The other most beneficial point is that a lot of these other apps will use ongoing subscriptions for these services, as well as BirdieSense gives it all to you straight out the box. Most of the vision-based systems are very demanding in terms of setting up, whether that's the camera angle or just the space that's required to set them up properly. Whereas BirdieSense utilizes AI so that even if the angle is not perfectly straight, which on driving ranges is very useful, they'll still be able to map both your swing and the ball flight, effectively allowing you to find out those little errors in your technique. But let's be honest, a lot of launch monitors give so many vectors and so much information. For newbies, it's very difficult to understand. And even for seasoned players, sometimes can be very, very confusing. So let's use BirdieSense's AI technology to analyze some of my previous shots. It doesn't just automatically interpret the data and movements, it automatically connects cause and effect. Within seconds of your shot, it acts like a virtual assistant coach, helping you analyze your data, posture, and everything that you'd need to know. This is far more efficient than traditional non-real-time online coaching. Well, just a click away on the deep summary button will generate an easy to understand, in-depth explanation based on all that data. Let's take a little look at some of the shots that I've just hit and analyze them. Compared to web-based chatbots like ChatGPT, BirdieSense has a much deeper understanding of how to analyze golf data. Because it's right there with you in the practice environment, it can deliver far more comprehensive advice to improve your game. For beginners, this feature is an absolute godsend. It saves you so much time on deciphering technical jargon. You don't even need to look up terms and study complex charts. You can just focus on hitting, and it takes care of all the explaining. This significantly lowers the barrier to entry, allowing beginners to step into the world of golf with a relaxed and confident mindset. As a coach, BirdieSense can be a huge help to my students, as it will allow them to create a more efficient practice environment. So if we look at the marketplace at the moment, there is almost no other products which cross over quite like this between both launch monitor and body tracking. If we were going to get each device to cover each of these, it would be very, very expensive. Whereas BirdieSense has brought it all together into one product. And to my knowledge at the moment, there is nothing on the market which does it quite like this. BirdieSense doesn't just help you with your game, it helps you with your social game. We've all seen on social media those really cool videos where the ball is being tracked on the golf course, and naturally, we want to kind of create our own. Those normally require extra programs with extra subscriptions and frame-by-frame editing, which is a massive headache. BirdieSense completely eradicates that. What's especially cool about this is the integrated AI social media software. So you might have 100 shots saved from your analysis. What BirdieSense will do is it will go through all of them, find the best shot based on the metrics, get rid of all that old dead footage, and then set it up ready to be posted out on social media. It will edit it, it will add rich data fields, it will do ball tracking, and it will get it all set, ready to go in just one tap out onto your social media. A really cool addition. Talking of video editing, the BirdieSense team has just told me about their brand new on-course mode. Picture this, you've just finished your best round of golf and you've already got a highlight reel prepared, ready to post out. The beauty of this is light, it's compact, it can be used across any environment, whether you're on course, on the driving range, indoor simulators, absolutely anywhere. And with fantastic battery life, you've got up to 3 hours of practice or 36 holes of golf. Perfect if you're looking to get those little highlight reels posted out on your social media. So the best thing of all about this is not just the single shot tracking, but is all the data that's generated from all of your practice. These points can then be used on the golf course, and BirdieSense can provide lots of additional features of this, including course strategy, club selection, recommending everything based off the data that was generated from your practice. This is absolutely vital on the course for helping you score lower. Basically the full loop from driving range to golf course, planning your next practice session, BirdieSense covers all of it. So as a PGA professional, I want to be objective. No one product is perfect, regardless of price point or regardless of what it's actually going to measure. BirdieSense positions itself to be the best assistant for every level of golfer, whether you are a new beginner or a seasoned player. You can all benefit from the insights that it will give you on the range and on the course. For me, with my students, I want them to have the most efficient practice possible. So having these machines can really assist them to get the best results on the driving range. I'm James O'Brien. Grab your BirdieSense. I'll see you on the range.